5. I'm delighted to be with 2 of the 5 members of the high-energy, groove-infested hard rock stroke metal band from Derby. It is 28 Double. Pleased to meet you 2.
Hi Anna, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
All good, and coping well, as well as can be at the minute.
As can be. So we're with Nick and Rob.
Yep.
Hello there.
And Rob likes to be called Tal, or...
Yeah, Tal's fine.
Rob or Tal?
If I speak to him in the interview, that would probably be what comes out. So yeah, Tal.
Tal's fine. Or Rob, I'm easy really. But yeah, Tal tends to be the 9 times out of 10 what I get called, I suppose.
In case people are wondering why Tal, because that's nothing like Rob, but it must be.
Oh right, no, sorry,
your surname.
My surname's Talent, yeah. So
Talent,
it's just
it has to be the best name for a musician, really, doesn't it?
It's it's spelt wrong, but
but
some people have asked.
Yeah.
Some people have asked if it's actually my stage name, but it's not.
It is a good name though. And speaking of names, I have to know where 28 Double comes from. What is it?
Right. Well, basically, I was in Venice in 2015, and I went to a bar where there was a Jack Daniels, double Jack Daniels for €28, which is a lot of money. It's a very expensive place, Venice, obviously, but yeah, I just found that absolutely outrageous. And I suppose
what's that out in pounds?
At the time, probably about £26, maybe.
And it was what, a double Jack Daniels?
On its own, yeah. It said it on the menu. I didn't buy it. I had a Coke, actually.
Double is, I mean, you know.
Yeah. I thought you could get the bottle for that.
Yeah, wow.
So yeah, it weirdly just sort of spanned from that, really.
And so you left Venice incredibly sober.
Yes, yeah.
Having refused to pay £28 for a double Jack Daniels. What were they asking for a single then?
What was what? Sorry.
What were they asking for a single? Or was that not on the menu even?
Oh no, it wasn't on the menu really. But, I assume it was half of that, but I just saw the 28 and thought, wow, that's a lot of money. But
Makes an ass of you and me, so
yeah.
So, speaking of music, which we haven't yet, your EP Risen came out in 2017. You've since released another EP, and that's called Grind, and that was last September. So why don't you tell us about this one? This is your latest release, isn't it?
Yes. Grind. So Grind's been quite an extended project for us, really, because the way we released it, we went around in an odd way, rather than doing video and song and the whole package all together. We did it in bits and bobs. So we released the music video for Grind. In 2000 and was it 18 we did it was 2019 because we tied it in with when we played Bloodstock. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart moment. And so we did that basically, and to tie it in with Bloodstock, help get the name out there along with our show there. And then we what was the next one we did? We released it as a single along with Crossroads, didn't we?
Acoustic version of one of our older songs, and then we added "Blow the Day Away" live from Bloodstock 2019. But no, it was cool to like release the video at the same time as playing Bloodstock and everything. It was kind of a double whammy almost, so that felt really good. I think it definitely pushed us in the right direction doing that.
How long had you been a band when you played Bloodstock?
I think we first gigged in 2015, if I remember correctly.
November 2014.
It was late 2014, I think. Yeah, it sort of all came about in 2014. So that was all finding the right members and just lots of writing, I suppose, really. And then got offered a first show in Birmingham. And thought, why not? Let's see if we can do it, and it worked surprisingly well, I think. So Yeah.
It was a very different lineup back then.
It was, yeah.
So has your sound changed then since the original
Yeah.
incarnation of the band?
Yeah,
Yeah.
EP that we released, Freedom's Key, is no longer online because it doesn't really represent the band as we are now. And there may be some songs of that coming in the future, just as a little teaser. Yeah, so. But the sound has evolved because I originally started as a bassist and we had a different singer at the time. But that didn't work out, so I moved on to vocals, and Kieran joined us on the bass at that time. So three of us in the band have played bass for the band.
Yeah. Actually, when you look at it, yeah. And then obviously Gav came along, and Kieran moved over to guitar, just to give it a bit more of a chunky sound. And ever since then, it seems to have worked, especially with the Metal to the Masses competitions, getting to Bloodstock. That all seemed to flow very nicely. We were amazed at the same time. That
what was it like playing Bloodstock?
It was definitely a dream come true. Me and Nick especially have been going.
My mouth.
Well, me and Nick have been going since 2006, 7, that sort of time, like just as fans.
And Bloodstock's basically in our backyard, so we go and we love it, and it's effectively our home, very much a spiritual home for us.
I like
to actually get to play it after all these years of going seeing all the bands there, watching it grow as well as a festival, because it's a very different festival from where it started. But yeah, absolutely stunning. I think one of the reviewers commented saying one of their favourite moments of it was not us being on stage, but when we came off stage, we were vibrating with like positive energy. It's insane, the energy that was released on that stage and the euphoria that came from it.
Bloodstock aside, is there any particular festival you'd love to play at?
Oh, well, definitely Download.
I was just going to say, not including the likes of Download.
I think
that's what everyone says.
I think for us, like musically, we would go down really well at Ramblin' Man Fair, Call of the Wild Festival, like Beermageddon, some of the smaller festivals. For actually, it's those festivals that like get your name out there for the other festivals to go. Actually, did you see these guys set at wherever? Like, let's give them a go. So, like, trying to get on with some of the smaller festivals would mean a lot as well, because like that's grassroots is where it needs the love and attention at the minute.
Yeah, that's it.
And again, like Bloodstock, it's always good watching those sort of festivals grow as they progress, sort of thing. So, even like Why Not Festival, I've been to a few times. I've seen that go from literally the back of a lorry sort of stage to having 4 or 5 different stages. So it's hopefully those smaller festivals, which granted will be affected a lot by what's going on at the moment, that can get back to growing when everything gets back to normal. So obviously we'd love to be a part of that as well. So fingers crossed.
If you can tell, Anna, it's been quite a difficult year. I'm sure you've encountered this with everyone that you've interviewed recently. It's as a band not being able to do what you do.
What bands do, yes.
It's been hard, but we were like finding our way through it, just like everyone else, and hope just keeping our heads above the water, so that when the light at the end of the tunnel does get brighter, does get nearer, we can go back out there with the full force that we was on beforehand.
We're all hoping the scene is just going to go from strength to strength once it's back, once the bands are on the road. I think the demand to see bands is just going to be immense.
That's it. So, I think that because people have been cooped up at home for so long, they'll definitely want to get
the phrase I was going to use, cooped up. Yeah, that's it.
Even just for the sake of it, just to get out, sort of thing. Like, because you know, we used to see that like back in the day, that people would come out just because there was a show on, not necessarily because it was someone they'd heard of or anything like that. They'll think, you know, it's just someone that's playing. Let's go and see what it's all about, you know. And I think that will definitely be in full force.
Yeah, I think people will appreciate the fact that gigs are back.
Yeah, they missed it.
Like, the
We
fact
missed
that
it.
there's something going on where people can mix and be together and enjoy a good time and share moments. It's very simple things that become harder recently. But we all look forward to getting back out there and rocking out, basically.
So, guys, I wish you all the very best with everything, and you know, I was going to say enjoy the rest of lockdown. I'm not going to say that at all. I want to say stay strong. There will be a light at the end of the tunnel, and I look forward to see you at a festival soon.
Yeah, thank you very much. Fingers crossed.
Well,
Fingers crossed. Yes.
So, yeah, we've also got some new music coming out when we can get back into the studio.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Keep an eye out for that. Are we expecting an album or an EP?
Can expect a few singles.
Few singles. There've been a lot of acoustic releases recently, so is that sort of thing?
We've done that now. We did acoustic, so like to just add a bit of strange mix. We've not done an acoustic one before, so we can say that there probably won't be any acoustic stuff. It's going to be loud, in your face, full of energy, and what we're all about.
Sounds ideal to me. Excellent.
So hopefully we'll record that at like literally the first opportunity we can, and you know, all being well, it'll go with a music video, and yeah, it'll, if you keep an eye on the Facebook page and the Instagram page, etc., then yeah, there'll definitely be more updates on all of that goings on, and hopefully we'll have a good product for, well, whenever we can, really. I don't want to jinx it. Exactly. I don't want to put a time frame on it just yet because we don't know.
Well, it's been great talking to you guys.
You too, Anna.
Sending lots of love and luck and big hugs. Take care and I hope to see you soon.
Back at
Definitely. Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.